Hi everyone, my name is Laurentiu, and in this video I'm going to talk about all Death Jr. games for the SONY PSP. In Death Jr. you play as DJ, the Grim Reaper's son. The best description of the plot is from the Wikipedia article. The game and comic book are about the teenage son of the Grim Reaper, named the Death Jr., DJ for short. His father tried many times, all of them failed, to stop his son from creating chaos at every school he has been in. Now is DJ's last chance. If he creates chaos one more time, he'll be sent to military school. He meets new friends at this school: Pandora, a girl with Obsessive-Compulsive Disorder and a thing for locked boxes; Stigmartha, a girl who has holes in her hands and bleeds from them whenever she's nervous; Smith and Weston, conjoined twins who are very smart and conjoined at the head; the Seep, an armless, legless, foul-mouthed kid in a vet; and Dead Guppy, a character who speaks for himself. The friends go on a field trip to a museum where they find a locked box that Pandora wants to open, so DJ opens it to impress her. Unfortunately, all hell breaks loose and demons run amok. It's up to DJ to stop them and revert the town back to normal, all the while making sure Dad doesn't find out. The gameplay is simple, but it gets extraordinarily difficult. The first levels are okay, but as you progress, the levels will get harder and harder. If you liked Dark Souls because it was hard to beat, you'll probably like this game too. You can even take the game on the go, as the PSP is a handheld console. In combat, you can use your scythe to hack down your enemies, or you can use guns for long-range attacks. Also, there are rocket launchers too, a turret gun, a gun that shoots powerful rays of light at your enemies, and many more. The gameplay is fluid, and the frame rate is very good. You really need a good frame rate in this game, it's very difficult. DJ is not the Grim Reaper's son for nothing. He collects the souls of his enemies to unlock doors with eyes. You can say that the door always has a watchman. In rest, the graphics are okay for a PSP. It depends on the level. Some levels give you the impression that the levels are bad, and some give you the impressions that the levels are good looking. Other than that, some of them give you the impression that they could have been better, but I can't complain about the graphics. The levels are dark toned, just like the Grim Reaper atmosphere imposes. And you have decent amount of enemies too. In conclusion, if you like Dark Souls and dark humor, this is the game for you. Death Jr. 2 is an update to the first one in many ways. I'll start with the most arguments and progress into the details after. So this game obviously has a new story and new levels. The graphics are better and more colorful than in the first one, but the dark atmosphere is still present, in spite of the colors. Now you get to play with two different characters. You get to choose between playing with Pandora or with DJ. Pandora uses a whip when fighting and DJ's a scythe. There are more narrative elements than in the previous one. Now you hear that other characters talk during levels. It's not straightforward gaming like in the previous one. Now other characters keep you company. It wasn't bad in the previous one not having lines. Some of you may even find it annoying now that there are dialogues. I like it, but I liked the lack of them in the original one too. Also, you can upgrade your weapons to deal more damage, or you can build even new ones. You can also upgrade DJ's melee for better attacks and a more varied combat. Another difference between Death Jr. 1 and 2 is that this game has more variation, meaning you get more enemies, more diverse level looks, and more moves. Also, the frame rate is flawless. It must be so because the action is fast-paced, and the action is fast-paced and fun, because the controls are simple and very responsive. Also, the gameplay is more simple in the second installment, meaning it's not like Dark Souls hard like the first one. You pass the levels a little easier. It's still a hard game, but comparing it with the first one, this one is more permissive. In conclusion, if you like dark, difficult games that have a lot of dark humor, I recommend you try these two games. They are great, smooth, fun, and a really nice gaming experience.